Hi everybody, coming up on 5:30 on this record-breaking Tuesday. So a good day for the forecast. That's all been pretty much right on the money. Bad day if you don't like it to be really hot. So these were the 5 o'clock hourly obs. Portland 100, Salem 102. Remember Salem hit 101 yesterday. That's back-to-back days for you. 100 at Pearson Airfield in Vancouver. And actually I think it was 4:53 this afternoon. PDX actually got up to 101. So that becomes a record for today's date. The old record, remember, was 100 back in 2020. We thought we'd likely set that. Some other numbers, Hillsboro 100, look at this. Troutdale 100, Scappoose, McMinnville right there. Here it is in map form, 95 Camas, 99 Scappoose, 100 degrees up in Woodland. It has been cooler up in the Kelso Longview area. And a reminder, these aren't the official highs. In some cases, the actual official high temperature might be a degree or two warmer than what we're seeing here on the 5 o'clock ops. I do want to give you a quick update. The Weather Service has made a couple changes. They actually come in line with the forecast that I've been giving you. So this is my Portland Weather Facebook page, and I posted from my live camera network the fact that the coast has seen kind of a mixed bag today. Really foggy. That's Gerhardt by the Sea Resort. You should see Tillamook Head, but it's all fogged in. Channel House down Depot Bay, they're getting some sun right now, but that's been back and forth. And most of the beach actually has stayed at 70 or even in the 60s today. So that trend expected the next couple of days for a nice cool spot potentially for you. Okay, now the differences. The extreme heat warning has now been extended by the Weather Service all the way through Saturday. Remember, they had it up through Thursday. And then I said, well, we're probably going to be around 100 degrees at least through Friday and maybe into the weekend. All right. So now that has been extended, which is in line with my forecast, into the day on Saturday. Now, this is brand new as well. DEQ has issued an air quality advisory. This is for the same timeline, present time, all the way through Saturday. Basically, this heat wave, it's feared, will raise the level of ozone, and that gets the air unhealthy if you're sensitive to that sort of thing. So usually with these air quality alerts, DEQ remind you to try to cut back your driving and using small engine motors like lawnmowers, things that can really produce a higher level of ozone. So that's not surprising, but that is a new player. Okay, let's get back to my 7-day forecast. Let me bring it up here. Boom. All right, here we go. So I don't see any big changes on this. I'm going to stick with 100 to 102, basically all the way through Friday. Saturday I had it 96. I've lifted it to 98. And in my mind, I'm thinking, could we be 100 degrees on Saturday? Maybe. The point is, there's not going to be much relief until maybe Sunday. And that's not a slam dunk. I have lowered that to 93. Here's the confident cool down, the first part of next week, 80s on Monday and 80s on Tuesday right now. By the way, in terms of planning your day, we did hit 90 degrees here in Portland at 1 p.m., as I thought we would. And that's basically going to be the timeline. Each of the next several days, we could be around 90 at 1 p.m. So obviously, if you want to get things done before the temperature really starts to soar, that's your morning up until 1 p.m., and then it gets hotter and hotter. And once we get into the 4 o'clock hour, now you're going to be right around 100. Again, that's going to continue. For those of you interested, the records the next couple of days, 103 tomorrow. That was the heat wave of 2009. That's at least in play. I don't think 106 on Thursday is in play. That was the same heat wave in 2009. That same heat wave also produced a 106 on Friday. I don't think those are in play, so that's good news. And then the record, interestingly enough, on Saturday for PDX is 107. Remember, that was the old record that stood for decades until we smashed it and went to 116 June of last summer. That 107 number we'd hit 1965. We'd also hit it in the decade of the 1980s, but that stood for a long time until last June's historic heat wave obliterated it, and we hit 116. Okay, that's what I have. I hope you're dealing with the heat okay. You know what to do. Hydrate, hat, sunscreen. Be smart. You know your body's better than anybody. And I will talk to you soon.